choked Ellen Earhart.
When finally he said, somebody's got to volunteer to hurt Ellen, to punish her, and make her talk, make her confess. And nobody did, until I thought, oh my God, this is an opportunity for me finally to get Werner's total approval. Now I can be a real soldier for him. Now I can make him proud of me. Now I can get him to smile at me. Now I won't have to be afraid of him anymore. So I volunteered.
Why did you choke her?
To scare her into confessing. It's like, why do people torture other people to get the truth?
What did he say? Did he say, but Bob, you're going too far?
No, he didn't. See, he didn't stop. No, I was doing what he wanted me to do. He didn't try to stop. He didn't try to stop me, at all.
Today, what would you say to her?
That it was a despicable thing to do. And it took me days to realize it. Afterward, when I began to let myself feel again, it was, my God, it was like a nightmare. That I could have gone that far with wanting to please, wanting to get approval from, wanting to get love from another human being to do that.
According to several witnesses, that ordeal didn't end Ellen's punishment. Her daughters say Earhart wouldn't allow her to live with them for 2 years. And that's not all.
She had to come into our house and be like the maid, scrub the floors. And we had to watch this, and my dad made her do these things.
She didn't live with you for 2 years?
No, she didn't live with us for 2 years. I saw her, when she came in to clean the house, but we weren't allowed to speak with her.
So she moves out of your house, per your father's instructions.
Mm-hmm.
But she comes back to clean?
Mm-hmm. He whatever he said that she should do, she had to do. And that was part of the instructions. You have to be a maid for your house.
And what would you do then?
I don't even remember. It's like I wanted to say something so bad or just do something about it, and it's just so petrified all the time that there was just no way I could be okay with myself to tell anybody or to do anything about what was going on.
At about the same time this was going on, Earhart was busy teaching thousands how to improve their relationships. As for his daughter's accusations of how he treated his wife back then, Earhart says it never happened.
This is essentially nonsense. Ellen was never a maid. Ellen was my wife, and I always treated her like my wife.
Ellen Earhart divorced her husband 2 years ago. As part of the divorce settlement, she's agreed not to talk publicly about their marriage.
Does your mother know that you're talking to us?
Yeah. Before we left tonight, I talked to her, and she's just, she said, I can't thank you enough for doing this, for saying these things that need to be said, and I know that she wishes she could do the same.
Deborah Rosenberg is one of Werner Earhart's daughters from his first marriage. She's never spoken publicly about her father before, but she told us that her father sexually abused her.
I don't have a problem saying that it happened. I don't like describing it, but I don't have a problem admitting that he molested me.
How old were you?
I was 16.
Has your father ever sexually abused any of your siblings?
Yes. And it runs from, I don't know, maybe you want to call it pornography, all the way to rape.
Rape?
Yes.
What happened?
I wasn't there, but I believe my sister when she says that my father raped her.
She told you what happened?
Yes.
And what did she say happened?
She says that they were on a trip together, and they had come back after dinner, and we had a very large suite, and they were reading a magazine together, and I'd rather not go specifically into, the details, but he forcibly had sexual intercourse with her.
This is incest, you.
Yes, I know that.
Deborah says her sister was raped about 11 years ago while she was in her early 20s. In his taped interview, Earhart brought up the rape issue and said it never happened.
Just plain not true. Just plain not true. And anybody who would say something about it's got to be sick.
That sounds like a typical response. What he did say when I confronted him about it was that there had been sexual intercourse and that had been a nurturing experience for my sister.
He admitted it?
He admitted there was sexual intercourse and that it was a nurturing experience. He said he did not rape her.
You're very clear on this.
Yes.
So he's saying that she consented.
Yes.
Have you talked with her about this?
Oh, yeah, extensively.
And
it was not a nurturing experience for her. And she's had to have a lot of therapy about that.
She didn't consent?
No, she didn't.
They said some pretty terrible things about their father.
They said some true things about their father that are terrible.
What do you have against this man?
There's something about the fact that he is still out there doing all of this and people still believe in him. This man still gets people sitting in an audience, looking up at him, believing that what he says is just so wonderful.
I can see for myself that the world can work for everyone.
And this man gives relationships on seminars, and he beats his wife, and he beats his children, and he rapes a daughter, and then he goes and tells people how to have marvelous relationships.
Why are you going against him now, in such a public forum?
I kept thinking that he would be a father. I kept thinking that when he got older, he'd want children, and he'd want his daughters. I really thought that. You know, that maybe he'd get wiser with age and he'd regret what he'd done. But, he didn't.
This week, Earhart's lawyers sent us affidavits from Earhart's sister and brother and from a few of his close associates disputing some of the stories we heard from his children and denying that Earhart ever abused his wife. And we also heard from Earhart. He sent us a statement which said simply, "There is only one appropriate response to these allegations, to heal and restore my family. And that is what I will do. To respond to the accusations at this time would only further publicly exploit my family, and there has already been enough of that." He has also presumably had enough of his $70 million a year business. A few weeks ago, he sold it to a group of his employees.